Hi, this session is about how we can use our physical standby database as a read-only database or an active data guard. So, as we have already discussed in our theory classes, the basic purpose for active data guard is if you want to use our physical standby database to shift our extra load of our primary database, like if we want to shift our reporting system and reporting software to physical standby database, so we can use this feature of Oracle. By this feature we can open the physical standby database as a read-only mode, okay, and we can query for data in the real time. Whenever any transaction is performed on our primary side, that will be synced in a real-time mode to my physical standby database, and this physical database is open in a read-only mode, and we can query this data in the real time on the physical standby database. So let's do it as an example. So this is some query we will use during this session. Okay, let's start. How we can do it? Okay, this is my Windows of. Let's open this window. I've already open. Okay, now I have one primary machine and two standby databases. Okay, two standby database machines. Let's check the rows of these database. Now first check, this is my primary machine. Now see that database role is primary. This is my physical standby. This is role is physical standby, and let me see, this is also the physical standby. One more role, let me check the open mode. This database is open as a read write mode. This database is in mounted in recovery mode. Okay. Let's also check the synchronization status of our database. Let's execute this query on my primary database. Last sequence number is 40. Okay, let me check the same status of my both standby databases. Okay. So my primary when both standby databases are synced each other. Okay. So let me do one thing. Let's create a table. Create table test 13. Okay. Table test 13. Column is ID number. Okay. This table has been created. just put some data in it, insert into test 13, values 1, okay, and commit. Let's execute select static from test 13. So it's having one row, okay, and I want to execute the same query on my standby database. Okay, if I execute this query, the database is showing me that the the pluggable database is not open and query not allowed on the fixed table or the view only. Okay, so we can't read those tables this created, this user created tables. Okay, if database is running in recovery mode. Okay, so let's, and I want to read this table on the standby side. So let's do how we can achieve it. Okay, alter database, let me cancel the recovery, alter database recover managed standby database cancel. This command will cancel the manage recovery. Okay, and this alter database open read only. Okay, let's execute this command. Okay, if you see, the message shows the cannot identify the log of file 22. This is the temporary file. Okay, so it can't create this temporary file on this location. You see the message. Let's check this path. Okay, ls minus ly3. You see, this path is not access that location. That's why this message is coming. Due to this, the temporary file is not created over there. Okay, so we must need the temporary file if you open the database, because if any temporary sorting perform, so we need the temporary table space. Okay, so we need to resolve this issue. Okay, let me create the folder mkdir this folder. A table folder has been created. Okay, this is my standby database. Okay, so I just shut down immediate. There is no any impact of my production. Okay, this is my standby database. Okay, now just execute startup mount as like the physical standby. Okay, okay, now execute again same command auto database open read only. Now let's see the alert log. Now I just scroll up this alert log. You can see the message. It shows error. This file is not exist. But in the second time is recreate this file. Okay. So don't worry. I just just create the path, and the second attempt Oracle recreate the temp file. Okay, now we have more other way to resolve this issue. We can change the location of temporary files, but the very easiest way is I just create the folder on my side and just restart the database. So I do not change any structure. We can also change the path of temp file from alter database rename file and change the temporary file location to exist location, or just create the file path which was not exist in my standby database. I just create this path and restart the standby database. Okay, now I have opened the database in a read only mode. Okay, and now execute again alter database, recover, managed standby database using current log file, disconnect from session. Okay, okay, let's again select this table from this side. Select, you see that this table, we can view this table on my read only side. Okay, let me insert some more value. Insert into test 13. Okay, values 1, no, I just put 2. Okay, and then commit and then execute this query again over there. Okay, so currently archive is not sending to my site. The database is open in read only mode. Let me perform one more switch, because we have shut down, we have restarted the database, that my standby database is disconnected from primary. Okay, we can wait for 1 minute, and we can also do one more thing, show parameter. For this situation, we can ask Oracle to reconnect the standby side falsely. Okay, this standby 1, this destination is archive destination of my standby 1 is 2. Okay, I just defer this location. Okay, alter system, set this go to defer and just re-enable it. Okay, see, the RFS process has been generated. Oracle will sign the archive files from my primary to standby. Okay, I will also perform auto system switch log file. Okay, now has been synced. Let me check the synchronization status. Okay, this is the query which I will execute on the primary. Synchronization number is 41. Okay, and let me check same query for the standby database. It's also 41, and my both standby database has been synced. Now let's execute the same query again. Select this. You see 2 is coming. Now let's create a new table. Create table. Okay, test 14. Okay, ID, number, one more field, name, varchar 200. Okay, okay, create table. Okay, insert into table 14 values 1 comma Amir. Okay, and comment this one as well. Now let's select from test 14. You see is a real-time apply. I just insert the data from primary. The data is real-time apply to my standby side. Let me insert one more data on this in this table. Okay. Okay. And then commit again. Let's execute this query over there. See that Kamran is also replicated. Okay. So this is the beauty of Active Data Guard. We can execute our reporting to standby one side. Okay, this with no any impact on my primary server and the CPU. We will not use the CPU, will not use memory, will use the all resources of standby one. So we can execute our reporting tool separately from the production side. How hopefully this session is very informative for you. Thanks for watching.